Shalom. First and foremost, and give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High and His only begotten Son, who we know and believe as Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ravaka Kudash. Double honors to Elder Apostles, Great Millstone, and Rule Well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you sincere laborers out there pushing truth and all sincerity and faith and honesty. All right, out there on the highways and byways and putting up these sit-downs, these lessons to feed the elect. And also blessings to a few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. All right, and also hastening for the day. Hey, I'm happy, man. You know, as you can see here, it says CNN, 80,000 furlough as bus industry grinds to a halt, man. You know, I want to say call halal Yahweh Shim Yashai again, man. This is beautiful news, man. I was just doing a little reading and I saw this, man. And this is posted today. Okay. And just did a video yesterday, man, about how Babylon America is finished, man. So this is a part 2, you know, 2.0, man. You know, let's get right into it. It says 80,000 furloughed as bus industry grinds to a halt. So that's 80,000 people without a job. All right. And once again, all you that trust in America, that trust in Babylon the Great, this is all being done by design. This is all being done due to this, once again, this pandemic, scamdemic, known as COVID-19. All right, I don't want to say the words, but you know, but here it is. I'm gonna play this video here, and it might be a commercial. All right, but man, I was in there charging my phone. Look, battery dying. Look at that, man. I saw this. I say, man, this is good news. So regardless, I should be able to get this video done. Shouldn't be that long. But anyways, it might be what is it? Slakia commercial when I click this, and if so, I'll just pause it and wait till it's over with, and I'll resume back to recording. Shalak. 1 sec, let me do this. All right, let's try this again.
Entrepreneurs around the world. Dawn, it is such a pleasure to have you here today. Douglas Reese typically makes 250 trips a year driving buses for Georgia Coach Lines. But in 2020, he's only started up this engine 8 times.
You want to make sure everything's good and tight.
This fleet suddenly came to an abrupt stop in March, not moving again until July, when the company provided transportation during Congressman John Lewis's funeral.
I was very honored by it and was touching, and most of the time on that trip, I was right behind the hearse. So I'm looking through the windshield, staring in the back of the hearse, looking at the flag covering up the casket.
Typically, buses from this private company based in Fayetteville, Georgia, help evacuate nursing homes from hurricane zones, drive school children on field trips, sports teams to their games, and the cast and crew of films and TV shows to set locations. Instead, about $5 million worth of vehicles now stay parked, not making money.
Doesn't feel good, and I know that if we don't soon get something, this may be a barbecue restaurant before it's over with.
Clarence Cox took over this business from his father and uncle, who started Georgia Coach Lines more than 30 years ago. Cox hopes to one day give this business to his daughters. But now the goal is just to survive through the end of the year.
It's ridiculous. It's, you know, I make jokes, but I make jokes because I'm so angry, I have to laugh to keep from crying. It's sad.
President Trump has gone full circle from ending talks to restarting talks.
Unlike the airlines or Amtrak, the motor coach industry hasn't received any funding from the $2.2 trillion CARES Act passed by Congress in the spring. But these private buses provide 600 million passenger trips a year, second only to commercial flights. That's according to the American Bus Association, which says 80,000 of the industry's employees have been furloughed.
I'm so sick of hearing Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi argue back and forth about the amount of money. You know, with Nancy, it's all or nothing. With Steve, it's like, well, this is what the president said. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, all of us are sitting here trying to figure out if we're going to eat next week.
Cox has spent more money lately to ensure thorough cleaning and safety precautions during the COVID-19 pandemic, hoping to do business safely when people are ready. In the meantime, private bus companies, along with school bus and passenger water vessel companies, are collectively asking Congress for $10 billion in loans and grants, $10 billion that won't even cover what's been lost in the private bus industry alone.
There's a whole lot of folks, just like Georgia Coach Lines around this country, that are calling on folks to do their jobs and cut out this fighting. Unite and get something done.
Through. Man, I was trying to stop from laughing watching this damn video, man. So, like, hey, some of you might be offended by this. You know what I mean? But, hey, man, it is what it is. This is what we wait on, man. Because we know the sooner this place is removed, the Lord is systematically breaking this place down. And how he doing that? In the financial system. Okay? Because America was once the financial superpower of the world. All right? New York City, that was the financial capital of the world. What? New York City is dead forever. It's gone. It's closed up, boarded up, through. Okay? So, man, this is beautiful, man. I couldn't stop. Look, I had to stop myself from laughing watching that shit, man. So let's get into it. It says Clarence Cox took over a 35-year-old motocross business. It's like a motor coach business from his father and uncle, and had hopes of one day giving it to his daughters. But when $5 million fleet parked for months during a pandemic and no federal aid, his goal now is just to make it to the end of 2020. Because why? 9 times out of 10, man, you know, they still owe slacking the bank's loans on all those buses, man. You know those big ass Greyhound buses, them shits cost probably $1 million a piece, if not more than that, man. Okay. Because they last for a long time. The amount of money you can make off of it, all right. They cost. Look, a school bus costs like $100,000. All right, that's a school bus. All right, so I know them shits ranging to at least 500,000, 500K. You know, I haven't looked it up, but those shits cost a lot of money because a school bus, you know, costs $100,000. So imagine these big buses. Okay, so they still probably owe, all right, money on all that equipment. What is that? 5 million fleet park months. Okay, it says his business, Georgia Coach Lines, is one of the thousands of small family-owned bus companies across the U.S. And this is the point right here. What these people fail to realize. They're not going to give you no funds. They're not going to give you no aid, man. This was the design to get rid of the middle class. And what's the middle class? Right here. The middle class is the small, it's one of the thousands of small family-owned bus companies. So these small family-owned businesses, all right, these restaurants, these bars, okay, these fleet companies like this, so on and so forth. All right, that's the middle class because they making lots of money, man. Okay, so let's get into the precepts real quick before I carry on, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12. I'm gonna read through it kind of quick. It says, "Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." Okay, and these people making all this money, you think they seeking the Lord, man? I'm talking about the true God. All right, I ain't talking about Jesus Christ, Cesare Borgia, the so-called white man. I'm talking about the God of Jacob. Okay, the God of the Israelites, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, they wasn't seeking the Lord before these days. Now here it is. Now he begging and pleading. Then look, he's not asking the Lord for help. He's going to the so-called white man. All right, the scriptures say, "Woe to you who go down to Egypt, that trust in Egypt for help," man. Matter of fact, let me get that precept. Book of Isaiah 31, and I think it's 1. Isaiah 31 and 1, and it reads, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help." All right, so America's modern day Egypt, pursuant to what? Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. All right, spiritually Egypt. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." Okay, so here it is. He trying to go to the Congress or whatever branch that he's trying to receive help from, man. He's done. Okay, this $5 million $5 million fleet parked for months during the pandemic. And think about it too. It's finna be a second wave. It's finna be a second wave of this so-called corona, second lockdown. Some people calling it a third wave. But nonetheless, it's finna be a lockdown, okay? Again. So what? All these events, these gatherings, and all that shit finna get locked down. So you can kiss this $1 million, $1 billion business. You can kiss this shit right down the drain, man. Throw it right down the drain. All right, you can flush it down the toilet because it's through, man. And this was all being done by design, man. You know, I'm so excited by this, man. I'm mixing up on words like, man, come on, man. Let's go. It's time to get out of here, man. But what? He go down to Egypt for help. Okay? Verse 2, it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will raise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses are flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together, man. So this place is being brought down, okay? And you're going to fall right along with these Egyptians. You going to them for help. That's it. America is done, man. All this entrepreneurship and you trying to start your own business and do this and do that. That's it. That's not the future for you, man. All right? These small businesses are finna be taken out, which is happening now. Okay? And what's finna happen is you are finna be a slave, man. Okay? You are finna become a slave. You're gonna be in so much debt, and you're gonna receive a chip. They're gonna chip you, and you're gonna be working in these internment camps and working in factories. That's gonna be your job, man. All right? This place is done. Let me get back to these precepts real quick, and then we're gonna read some more in that article, man, because it's time to go, man. We excited. The Lord is breaking this place down, man. Once again, forgive me, man, if I'm all over the place, but Lord's will, you get a message. Okay? If I'm studying over my words, or from whatever the case may be, man, but hopefully you getting a picture, man. I'm just excited right now. Forgive me. It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So you're supposed to be you're supposed to be thinking about the Lord before all this shit took place, man. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And that's metaphorically speaking, right? It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, because right now what's happening? All right, that's metaphorically speaking, the wisdom and knowledge of this place, also too, like the glory in this place, okay? The glory, that hope, that when you see light, the sun shining and the moon shining and the stars shining, that's a representation of light, of hope, so pretty much the glory of this place is being darkened, man. Okay? It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Who's the keepers of the house? The people that owns these businesses and stuff, man. Okay? It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. What that one dude said, man? He pretty much was like, he usually would have crunk that bus up like a couple times by now. But it's like he only crunked the bus up, maybe 8 times? Okay? Meaning he would have had more, more round trips, more trips to make money. What? These people that drive these buses to have these CDLs, they get paid by the mileage, man. Okay, by the mileage. So the less miles they drive, the less money they make. So if he only crunked the bus up 8 times this year, and he would have usually crunked the bus up 200 times, do the math, man. Look how much money he's lost. Okay? That's it, man. Look, they worrying about how they gonna feed themselves. They worrying about how they gonna keep food on the table. He's worrying about how this business, he says eventually it's gonna be turned into a barbecue spot. Meaning that's it. Right? Because why? He gonna be too much in debt All right, it costs money to insure all these vehicles. And it's not just happening to him. All right, they like to use a so-called black man as the face of these things, you know. They use black people to promote. If they trying to get agenda across, they gonna use the face of the so-called black man. Okay, so here it is. He got to pay for all these insurance. Man, look, 5 million fleet parked. You know the insurance. You still got to pay insurance whether you driving them damn cars or not, man. The insurance to insure those buses, man. Man, this place is done, man. He through. He is done, man. The Lord is doing such a great work, man. All you people that's saying the Lord delaying his coming, man. You crazy. The Lord is doing great work, man. The Lord is bringing this place down, man. Let's go. Okay? It says in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. So they ain't getting no trips, because no events. No events are taking place because due to COVID-19. So this is all being done by design to get rid of the middle class, man. It says in those days and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So what? He say, I try to crack jokes to keep from laughing, man. Well, here it is. Us here that's in the know, we laughing. Because you ain't seeking the Lord, man. You know, you ain't think about the Lord. You don't want the kingdom to come. You don't want America to be destroyed. Why? Because you happy you got a big business here, man. You comfortable here. And that's vexing us, man. We ready for the Lord to take this place out, man. We ain't going down to Egypt for help, man. And trusting in Egypt. We depending on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to get us through these troubled times, man. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets. The sound of the grinding is low. And when you crank them buses up, the grinding of that engine running, all right, that's low. It's shut down. They're not running, man. It says, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's talking about the quality of music, man. And the quality of music is straight trash. All right, you look at nowadays these R&B or rap songs that come out, they're like 2 or 3 minutes long, man. A lot of them like 2 minutes long, because why? They don't have they're not that skilled with lyrics to prolong a song to like 5 minutes. They average like 3 minutes. When you go back to the old days, all right, the songs were like 5 minutes, 10 minutes long, man. Now they like 2-3 minutes long, okay? Because it's all trash, and all they talk about is adultery. All right, pretty much demoralizing yourself, okay? Guns, violence, drugs. That's all they talk about. So the daughters of music being brought low, man. Okay? It says, that's pretty much it on that. Alright? That's pretty much it on that. Let's go back to this this article here and give you some more of the facts of what's going on. It says, his businesses, George Coach Lines, is one of the thousands of small family-owned bus companies across the U.S. So they taking out the middle class. So either it's going to be rich or poor. Okay? There's no more in the middle class. They destroying the middle. And this is how it's happening right here. You are watching the middle class being destroyed right before your eyes. It says, unlike the airlines of Amtrak, the motor coach industry hasn't received any funding from the 2.2 trillion CARES Act passed by Congress in the spring. Okay? Because they're not worried about these little business small businesses. They worrying about keeping like the major businesses in power. Okay, the major corporations, all these small businesses. What is business called? Georgia Coach Lines. That's not no international businesses, man. All right, those are small owned businesses. Okay. That's why the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. All right, your little mom and pop shops, maybe you might have made homemade goods or whatever the case may be. They're not giving you bailouts. All right, and if they're giving you loans, you're gonna have to pay them back. So what? That's gonna put you further in debt because you ain't making no money. You are not making no money. Okay, this place is done, man. It says Peter Pontuso, president and CEO of the American Bus Association, said, I can't really identify for you why we have not been included. Well, I can. All right, they're destroying the middle class. All right, the people in the knowledge, we know the middle class is being destroyed. Okay, it says secondly, only to commercial flights. Pontuso said 80,000 of the industry of 100,000 employees have been furloughed this year. Okay, and this was a job full of job. This is a if this makes sense, this is a job full of job security. Okay, this was a job where you can retire. All right, people that drive these buses, man, that's easy retirement, man. Do 20, 30 years, bam, you good. Job security. People always, you know, because people are always in that mindset, it's always going to be events taking place. You know, they never saw this place grinding to a halt. They never saw the mirth in this place ceasing. They never saw that, okay? So it says the American Bus Association said the industry usually sees $15 billion in revenue in a year. In 2020, bus companies only brought in $4 billion. Talk about a pay cut, right? Talk about a pay cut, man. Y'all done. It says the motor coach industry, along with the school bus industry and passengers, water vessel companies, are now collectively asking Congress to approve $10 billion in loans and grants. Okay? And what's this going to do? You know, the whole school bus thing, man, they're trying to do away with that whole traditional school where you in the classroom and all that, man. Look, it's all virtual schooling at home, man, on a damn computer. All that communication and being interactive with, man, they trying to cut all that out, man. Okay? But the government not giving them the funding for the shit, which shows you that they're wiping this out, man. You know how many the Department of Transportation, you know how much revenue that brings in? All right? It says every small business, here we go. Every small business, I think, across America is hurting at some level. Pontuso said. And that was the plan of the elites, to destroy the middle class. All right? You can't say we ain't living in prophecy. But there are a few other industries that are almost completely shut down, with no hope of coming back for at least 6 months next year. And then it'll be a slow recovery, and it's not going to recover, man. It's not going to recover. So that's pretty much it on that. So they laying down employees, and then their whole business, the businesses is about to be wiped clean. Now, he said what? This is a family business of 35-year-old business. Now look at this. It took 35 years to establish this business, or this business has been established for 35 years. Now here it is in a couple months. 35 years down the drain. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful, man. All right? Let's get this real quick. This place is done, man. You people are going to mourn, and that's it for you. Wrap it up. And that's how the Lord is going to destroy America. In 1 hour, thy judgment come. So let's close out with this Habakkuk. Because you, bro. Oh my God, bro. You motherfuckers thought this was a joke, man. You thought, excuse my language, but you thought this was a joke. You thought that day was going to tarry, man. You thought America was going to be established forever. You thought the Lord delayeth his coming, man. All that shit you was talking. The scriptures is not going to lie, man. It's Habakkuk 2 verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. For an appointed time. So it was just an appointed time we was waiting on. The Lord is not no liar, man. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with the Lord, man. And it's beautiful. That's why the scriptures say, man, we gonna laugh at this shit, man. Because it's so beautiful, because you disrespected the Lord, man. Okay? You thought the Lord was a game. You thought the Lord was a lie. You thought the Lord didn't exist, man. You thought he wasn't going to bring it, man. But he's bringing it. He's bringing it, man. And all you people are going to mourn. And that's beautiful. It says, for the vision is yet for the appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie. You thought the Lord was a liar, man. You thought he was a liar. All right? You didn't believe it. All right? You thought these words were fairy tales. But here it is. And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. So the scripture telling us it's gonna tarry. It's gonna, brothers, don't worry, brothers and you sisters that believe, don't worry. It's gonna tarry. It's gonna tarry for a little bit, but the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it is surely here, man. It's surely here, man. It's surely here. Let's close out with this precept. Okay? The Lord is, man, the Lord is making good on his word, man. I think I might have spelled that wrong. Salakia. Yep, Salakia. I guess not. I'll find it. Give me 1 sec. Oh, here. Okay, it just had to load. Okay, beautiful. Isaiah. Yep, right here. Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So it's only going to get worse from here. Okay? The Lord's word is not going to return unto him void, and this is just the beginning. It's just getting started, man. You people are going to witness terror, man. Because why? You refuse to have the fear of the Lord. Now he's going to break you down, man. All you jakes that's doing good, you small businesses, you're done. Until next time, I say shalom.